Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
State Senator Gary Romine says education and economics are tough issues facing legislators this year. Also, St. Genevieve voters will be asked to create a fire equipment replacement fund in April. And after weather delays, work at Perryville's airport is continuing. All of these stories are coming up.
The weekend's finally here in southeast Missouri. What does that mean for you weather-wise? I'll let you know coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. 3rd District State Senator Gary Romine will be tapping into his experience as he serves in the legislature. Romine shared his committee assignments with 18 Eyewitness News.
I have been appointed to the Education Committee and have the privilege of serving as Vice Chair of that committee. We'll also be serving on seniors, families, and pensions, general laws, and economic jobs and economic development. So those will be the 4 main committees, and then along with that, have had the opportunity to be appointed to the Joint Committee on Education.
Romine is a successful businessman, taught school in Branson and Farmington, and recently served as president of the Mineral Area College Board of Trustees.
It's all very cordial right now and laying the groundwork for issues that we're going to be challenged with and faced with. The education formula, not only on K through 12, but higher ed. Also, economic development is going to be a key factor in creating jobs and getting our economy on track.
Governor Nixon will outline his legislative agenda for Missouri in his State of the State address on Monday. Now, Dustin Kopp is here. Dustin, what is in this up and down forecast?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Looking at current conditions throughout southeast Missouri right now, we're seeing temperatures right now on the chilly side. They're in the 30s in southeast Missouri. 35 in Festus, 36 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 36, Piedmont 38, 39 right now in Van Buren and Poplar Bluff. Going through the evening hours, clear skies, 37 degrees at 7 p.m., 34 by 9. By midnight, clear skies, temperature of 31. Let's check out your first forecast. What's expected for the rest of the weekend? We'll let you know coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
St. Genevieve voters will be asked to consider a property tax increase that would create a fund to replace the city's firefighting equipment on a regular basis. City Administrator Martin Thoma tells 18 Eyewitness News that in the past, aldermen have asked for bond issues for single, large equipment purchases.
Rather than going back for a bond issue for a single piece of equipment, the fire department asked the board to consider, and the board agreed to present to the voters a proposition that would raise the funds on an annual basis to pay for a fire apparatus replacement program.
Based on the average residence, Thoma says the increase would bump up property taxes by just over $25 a year. He notes that the city's excellent insurance rating due to the fire department could take a hit if they can't replace equipment on a regular basis.
The range was anywhere from $40 to $100 a year on insurance premiums. So what the Board of Aldermen thinks is they've offered an opportunity for the voters to kind of make that pay me now or pay me later decision.
The fire apparatus replacement program property tax proposal goes to the voters on April 2nd. Construction at the Perryville Airport is expected to be completed by May 1st. City Administrator Brent Burrick tells 18 Eyewitness News that inclement weather has slowed their progress.
We lost several weeks when we had some bad weather with the snow and the ground freezing, but they started in earnest again this past Monday, and we'll kind of pick up where they left off.
Burrick says so far the contractor has gotten a lot of the grading completed.
They thought they'd do that first in preparation for putting in the lines and the lights. So we expect the grading to be completed here in the near future, and then they'll get started working on the lights and the electrical systems.
The airport's electrical vault will also be replaced. Burrick says the improvements will enhance the airport and its services for the foreseeable future. A Ripley County woman will go on trial Monday on charges of first-degree murder, arson, and burglary. 35-year-old Melissa Youngblood is one of 4 people accused of killing Edgar Atkinson and Bonnie Chase, then setting their house on fire. Atkinson and Chase were found shot to death inside their burning home southeast of Donovan in July of 2010. Authorities believe Youngblood and her husband David, along with their daughter Chantel and her boyfriend Keith Boyles, went to the Atkinson home to steal a gun collection. David has pleaded guilty to the murders and is already serving a life sentence without parole. Chantel and Boyles are still awaiting trial. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, Stoddard County 911 Services new system is up and running. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crossley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Stoddard County 911 Services new system is up and running. Administrator Carol Moreland says because their system runs 24/7 every day, after 5 years, it was at the end of the line.
We upgrade to install new computers and equipment to answer the citizens' call in the most efficient possible way.
Although 911 receives no funding from cell phones, Carol says they were able to do the upgrade now thanks to some help from the state.
We were able to buy this equipment with a grant from the state of Missouri for 911 equipment, and so that helped us. It was a $40,000 grant, so that helped us with this purchase.
Last year, Stoddard County 911 Services received more than 14,000 calls. Of that total, more than 10,000, or 72%, came from cell phones. A tasty fundraiser is on tap to help the family of Tyler Harris. Missy Bernila tells 18 Eyewitness News the Team Thai Barbecue and Bake Sale will be at the Deloge Sea Barn this Saturday morning.
We're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs, pulled pork and terrible taters, and then all kinds of sweets coming in from all over. You can buy them individually, the sandwiches, or you can buy them in dinners, and with the dinners it will include a pasta salad and baked beans.
Missy says all the proceeds will go to the family of Tyler Harris, the 12-year-old St. Francis County boy that's battling leukemia. He's undergone several surgeries at Children's Hospital where he's been in the ICU.
This is just to help him and his family with whatever they need. His parents, from what I understand, have been staying with him, which obviously means they've been missing work. So, with on top of medical bills, whatever they're going to need money for, we want to help them out.
Missy says the bake sale gets started Saturday morning at 9 and the barbecue at 10. For more information, click the story at our website, kdkz18.com. Dinosaurs will be front and center Saturday afternoon at the Bollinger County Museum. Administrator Patricia Welker tells 18 Eyewitness News that all of the activities will lead up to a special feature.
It's going to be an event with different dinosaur-themed activities, and then the main feature will be showing the Jurassic Park 3, and we also have the incubator from the original movie Jurassic Park 3 for people to see.
To add to the movie, there will be a dinosaur touch table to experience how the animal's teeth, their claws, and their skin feel. Of course, you can also visit the museum's own dinosaur, Dynamo. The event starts at the Boldinger County Museum Saturday at 12 noon with the movie showing at 2 o'clock.
How long will this roller coaster weather stick around? I'll let you know coming up. We'll be right back.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at weather headlines for Southeast Missouri. We're going to see the roller coaster weather continue throughout the Southeast Missouri area. Cooler weather for the weekend. We'll see a little bit warmer air push in for next week. There is a wintry mix possible for Sunday, and it looks like we're seeing spring-like weather, like I said, next week with warmer temperatures with showers and thunderstorms. Currently here in Southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 30s, 38 right now in Frederick. Let's try that again. Cape Girardeau is at 38 degrees, 36 in Fredericktown as well as in St. Genevieve. I'll get it right sometime. 35 in Festus, 39 in Ironton, and 39 right now in Van Buren. Currently here at the studio, we're also at 39 degrees under a clear sky. Feels like 34. Current dew point 18, 42% humidity, and a northwest wind around 7 miles per hour. What's in store for you Saturday? We'll see plenty of sunshine throughout Southeast Missouri. However, it's going to be a little colder as temperatures are only in the 30s. So for tonight, clear skies, low around 20 degrees, northwest wind 5 to 10, 18 in Festus, 22 in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown, 24 in Ironton, 23 in Van Buren, and 26 down in Poplar Bluff. Then for tomorrow, we'll see temperatures in the 30s for most areas. So further south you go, we'll see temperatures in the 40s, 43 in Ironton, 43 in Piedmont, 46 in Van Buren, and 44 in Poplar Bluff. The next several days look like this throughout Southeast Missouri. On your Sunday, we'll see freezing rain throughout Southeast Missouri, high of 41. Then spring-like weather on your Monday, high of 60 with some rain in the area. Showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday, high of 65. 44 on Wednesday, partly sunny on Thursday and Friday as temperatures drop back into the 30s. Now look at our weekend forecast here in Southeast Missouri. On your Saturday, high of 39 with just a partly sunny sky, low of 29. Then we'll see a chance of some freezing rain and drizzle throughout Southeast Missouri on your Sunday, high of 41. Look at that low, not very low at all, as temperatures won't drop off any into the lower 40s. That's checking the Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. We'll be right back.
Today's 2-minute tour of Missouri starts in Jefferson City, where Missouri's Transportation Commission chairman is proposing the creation of a dedicated 1-cent sales tax to fund roads, bridges, and other infrastructure needs. The plan calls for the 1-cent sales tax to last 10 years with hope of raising almost $8 billion. The The plan also calls for freezing the state gas tax rate. A group that wants states to stop poaching businessmen from each other pointed Thursday to the incentive battle between Kansas and Missouri as a prime example of how states are squandering taxpayers' dollars in the name of job creation. The report by Good Jobs First recommends that states quit actively recruiting businesses to relocate from other states and stop offering incentives for them to shift existing jobs across state lines. The report notes that some businesses also practice job blackmail by threatening to leave a state unless they get an incentive to remain. Consumer groups wasted no time criticizing legislation filed on Thursday that would allow Ameren, Missouri and other electric utilities to get paid more quickly for a range of infrastructure projects. Senator Mike Kehoe says his bill would remove unnecessary regulatory barriers, but consumer groups immediately called the bill an assault on the decades-old rate-making process that's helped maintain reasonable rates in Missouri. A Missouri senator wants the state auditor to analyze the cost of the death penalty. Democrat Joe Keevy of St. Louis is proposing legislation requiring the state auditor to compile a report comparing the cost of capital punishment with the cost of a life prison sentence. The report would also include a cost estimate of cases where the death penalty was sought but ultimately not carried out. And Irvin Franklin of Richmond was out fishing for crappie last Saturday when he found a 4-foot-long alligator lying lifeless on the banks with part of his tail sticking in the water. After making sure it was dead, Franklin picked it up, loaded it in his truck, and took it home with him. Officials at the Missouri Department of Conservation says the animal probably used to be someone's pet that they let go. And that's your 2-minute tour of Missouri for today. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, burning calories, trimming waist, and staying in shape thanks to having a baby. On today's Focus on the Family, some new moms have a unique take on fitness.
Your Health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh, commonly called a bladder sling, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. Many women implanted with this device have suffered discomfort, excruciating pain, and even incontinence. The FDA has even warned that pelvic meshes may cause serious injuries, including pain, scarring, infection, incontinence, and discomfort. If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh,
call the Rely On Group at 800-796-6986.
We always hear about the importance of exercise, but there are just some times when life gets too busy. For women, that's after they've had a baby, or is it? Well, let Dr. Bill Meyer explain in this report.
Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies.
If having a baby slows you down, these women didn't get the message.
Hello, Ella. Hello, Ella. We're glad you came today.
They found a program that they can participate in with their baby. They're overcoming fatigue, changes in their schedule, and the physical demands of motherhood, all to make room for exercise, even if that means taking a stroller along.
It's so important because there's so many tolls that childbirth and being a new parent takes on a mom. And so if you can be in shape, then that's just going to make you more prepared for parenthood.
Working out when the baby is little is so very important for new moms. It helps them just get back in the groove physically, which is a great thing to help not become depressed.
New moms have to be especially creative to find time for exercise. Classes like this may offer a solution, but they also do a lot more than burn calories. They provide a sense of normalcy.
It's some time for you to have something for yourself too, because you're so consumed with your child, especially right after they're born. You start to kind of lose like who you are, I think, a little bit.
Sarah teaches this Stroller Strides class, but she's also a mom herself, and she hopes the benefits of exercise will be passed along.
We're hoping that we become role models for our children from a very young age so they can see, wow, mom makes exercise a priority and mom is happy because of it.
You talk to any new mom and you're bound to hear, "I'm tired." Life can feel hectic, out of control, and exhausting. And working up a sweat may be the last thing on her mind. But you know, the benefits reach far beyond a trimmer waist.
I tend to wake up most mornings with a little soreness, but hey, that means I'm working towards something, right?
For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Focus on the Family link. Time now to take a look at our plugged-in movie review here on Channel 18.
In the Oscar-nominated Best Picture Amour, Anne and Zors have been a fortunate pair. They've entered the twilight of their lives together while remaining vital, playful, and very much in tune with one another. As far as they're concerned, if they can sit shoulder to shoulder on the bus, hand in hand at concerts, talk intimately, and smile over dinner, well, then the graying and limping changes of life are endurable. In fact, they're even sort of comfortable, like a pair of well-worn shoes. The comfortable things of life, however, hit a significant roadblock.
Coucou. C'est moi.
One morning, after serving her husband a hard-boiled egg, Anne freezes blank-faced like a clock with a jammed gear. Nothing Zors does can start her mechanisms turning again. He panics and he reaches for the doctor's number. But before he can jump back into action, she's back. The loving couple both fear, however, that Anne's glitch will mean something terrible. And, indeed, it is the beginning of a new phase in their lives. A clouded, painful phase that includes a stroke, partial paralysis, and mental decline. This French-language English caption film focuses on the ardor of love and the anguish of loss. There are bittersweet moments of tenderness and brief flashes of kindness. But there is no faith in God or hope and grace in this version of love. No sanctity of life. It's a bleak tale that chooses compassionate murder over misery. So I can only give Amour just 2 youthful photos out of 5 for family friendliness. For an in-depth review of this film, or really anything else at your local box office, visit us at pluggedin.com. Plugging you into the movies, I'm Bob Waliszewski for Focus on the Family's Plugged In Movie Review.
For more valuable information on current movies, DVD releases, as well as music, games, and TV shows, please visit our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Plugged In Movie Review link.
And coming up in sports, thousands pay their tributes and last respects to Stan the Man. The Blues shut down and shut out the Nashville Predators, and media reports say that Rams have their new defensive coordinator for this next coming season. It's all coming up here in Sports Zone.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs. And they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Baseball fans dressed in their Cardinals' best offered a reverent last applause to Stan Musial in the Cathedral Basilica Thursday. On each side of the cherrywood casket stood a sailor in dress blues, a nod to Musial's service in the Navy during World War II. Musial wore a red blazer with his harmonica tucked into his front pocket. It's estimated that around 5,000 people visited to say goodbye to Stan the Man, who many consider to be the greatest Cardinals player of all time. On Thursday night, the Blues picked up goals from Patrick Berglund, TJ Oshie, and rookie Vladimir Tarasenko en route to a 3-0 victory against the Nashville Predators. Yaroslav Halak, who had to be pulled in Monday's game at Nashville, only had to stop 13 shots in picking up his 24th career shutout and 15th as a Blue. moving him within one of tying Glenn Hall for the franchise record. The Blues are off on Friday before traveling to Dallas Saturday night to face the Stars. According to media reports, the Rams are hiring Rob Ryan as their new defensive coordinator. The brother of New York Jets head coach Rex Ryan and son of legendary NFL coach Buddy Ryan interviewed with Rams coach Jeff Fisher last week. Fisher has known the Ryan family since his days as a safety with the Chicago Bears in the early 1980s. Mizzou will look to remain unbeaten at home this season as the Tigers will face off with Vanderbilt Saturday afternoon at home. Mizzou is one of only 3 SEC teams to remain unbeaten at home this year, joining Florida and Ole Miss. Lawrence Bowers is still questionable for Saturday's game. The senior forward is still nursing a sprained MCL in his right knee, but has made significant progress in the last week. At Today in Sports, Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you at the news desk.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, we're going to see a clear sky tonight. Temperature of 37 degrees at 7 p.m., 34 by 9. By midnight, 31 degrees. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News. It's finally the weekend. Hope everybody has a good weekend. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com.